Hello, I'm Vonnie B, and welcome to Vonnie B's Homemaker Experience. As always, I am so glad that you decided to join me. Today is my birthday, and as a special treat to myself, I decided that I was going to make some sugarless cookies. Yes, I said as a special treat to myself, I was making sugarless cookies. No, not a birthday cake, but sugarless cookies. And even though these cookies will not contain any of your white granulated sugar or brown sugar or artificial sweeteners, they are going to be delicious, and as usual, they're going to be easy to make. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Enjoy. All right, here are my ingredients. I'll be using 2 types of flour, oat flour and farina flour, baking soda, flaxseed meal, to which I'll add 2.5 tablespoons of water, peanut butter, vanilla, maple syrup, very ripe bananas, chocolate chips, and because I love coconut, I'm adding some coconut to it as well. Okay, well that's it. All right, so what I've got here is my flaxseed meal. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to add 2.5 tablespoons of water to this and let it just sit and thicken. And this will be a substitute for 1 egg, all right? Okay. Okay, so we'll just give it a little stir and just set it aside and give it time to thicken up. See how that looks now? Now, and I'll show it to you after it thickens a little bit. Okay. All right, so now we're going to work with the dry ingredients. I've got my 2 types of flour, my oat flour and the farina flour, and I'm going to start off with one cup of the oat flour. Okay, and so that's the same as 120 grams. All right. Okay, and then to that we're going to add, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of the farina flour, which is about 40 grams. Okay, we went a little bit over, but it's not going to hurt a few grams. All right. And then to that, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. And then that's it for the dry ingredients. So we'll just sift this together. And you don't have to sift it, but I mean, that's what I like to do. Okay. You can just put it in a bowl and then whisk it, you know, to kind of mix it up a little bit. Okay. To make sure that that baking soda is, you know, mixed in throughout all the flour. All right. Now for the wet ingredients. We've got our 2 bananas, which is about 180 grams of bananas. And again, these are very ripe bananas. And what I'll do is my bananas, I'll let them ripen up. And then, you know, I'll put them in a Ziploc bag and then put them in the freezer. So then when I'm ready for them, I just thaw them out. Okay. So we're going to add the 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract to the bananas. Oops. I don't want to put too much. Okay, some spilled in. All right. So 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract And then we need maple syrup. We'll add 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, which is the equivalent of 45 milliliters. Okay. So I'm just going to squeeze that in. Okay, we're right at 45. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Okay, there, you see how the difference in the flaxseed meal? Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and put this flaxseed in with it. All right, just kind of get this stirred up. I'm going to take the whisk, kind of whisk it together. I want to try to get some of these lumps of the banana out. Okay. Okay, so now we're ready for the peanut butter. And we need to add 2/3 cup of a creamy peanut butter. But I guess now I'm using creamy now, but you don't have to use creamy. I would say you could use crunchy if you want. Okay, but you need 2/3 cup, which is the same as 171 grams. Okay. All right, so we've got 171 grams, which is 2/3 cup of peanut butter. Okay, let's get this mixed up together. All right, so now we just need to add our dry ingredients. We'll add our flour in. And I'm going to save a little bit of this flour for the chocolate chips to toss it in there. I'm just going to do a little bit. Okay, I think that'll be enough. Okay, I think this is good. So let's get the chocolate chips and the coconut too. All right, so we're going to add 1/3 cup of chocolate chips. Of course, if you want more, you probably could do more. Okay, and that's about 80 grams. Okay, that's it. We went a little bit over, not much. Okay, so I'm just going to toss this a little bit in this flour. Okay, and then I'm going to put some coconut in. How much coconut? That's a good question. Okay, we're going to do about 1/2 cup of coconut, which is 60 grams. Okay. You can use more or less. Okay, I think that's good. All right. Oh, it is thick. Okay. All right, so we'll just kind of stir this around. I probably could have used less coconut, but it is my birthday, so it's not going to hurt to have a little extra coconut in there. All right, so let's put the coconut and the chocolate chips in. And that's it. We're just going to stir it up. And then we'll be ready to make our cookies. Okay, so now this is ready for us to get them onto our cookie sheet. All right, I've got my pan and I'm hoping that all the cookies will fit on this pan. I'm hoping it will, but we'll see what happens. And I'm going to cover this with parchment paper instead of spraying it with the non-stick oil spray. I'm just going to do parchment paper this time. This will be a little bit less cleanup for me. It is my birthday, right? Okay. All right, so I've got my little scooper, and I am going to give my scooper a little spray of oil. Okay. Let's see here. I've still got a little bit left here. So we'll put another batch in after. Okay, and since these do contain peanut butter, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna press them down a little bit. A little cold water with the fork to keep it from sticking. Okay. Maybe I'll just do the one across like that. Okay, that's it. To the oven we go. I just took them out the oven. Look at that coconut toasted a little bit. They are looking good, and I had them in the oven for about 13 minutes. And now I'm just gonna I'm gonna take them off here and put them on a cooling rack. Okay, all right. All right, here are my cookies. And they look delicious. So let's go ahead and try one. Oh, look, see my little coconut here? Oh, they look so good. They browned nicely. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, man, that looks delicious. Happy birthday to me. All right, well, this wraps up my video for today. And if this is your first time tuning in, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That is Vonnie B's Homemaker Experience. And share it with your family and friends. And remember to click the notification bell so that you will be alerted each time I upload a new video. I know you wouldn't want to miss one of my videos, now would you? All right. Well, anyway, thank you again for joining me. And until next time, God bless and goodbye.